You're welcome back to STRIVECast. Now,
Jeff?
Season 5, episode 38.
Woo!
Here we go. Now what, Noel?
okay, no Paul Thompson here for life over here.
How about our other host?
No.
I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
How about our sound and video engineer?
Hi, I'm Ryan, the sound and video engineer.
And ladies?
Hello, I'm Whitney.
Hello, I'm Alex.
And I'm Pete. Welcome
Then
back.
the traffic controller.
That's right. Traffic control. All right. What are we going to do today?
So far we did so far we did my segment.
Nope, not yeah, but we're going to.
We're going to do your segment.
Oh, but we did Legal Shield.
No.
Yes, this
We're
episode is
going
brought
to.
to you by Legal Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to hear some tips, tricks, and recommendations.
Yep.
And then an Ask Jeff question.
You got it, Pete.
All right. And then who's our guest, Noel?
Jeanie Campbell.
Yeah, Jeanie Campbell. We can talk about gardening.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll do some trivia along the way.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So anything else we want to talk about before we get into it?
I don't really have a clue, but that's a good.
I'm ready, Pete.
Okay. Well, then maybe we should get started. Jeff, want to take us a break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Okay. Welcome, Jeanie, to the STRIVECast. Can you tell us about the Master Garden class you are
Taking.
taking?
Excellent. Well, I'm very happy to be here. So hello to everybody. The Master Garden class I'm taking is through the University of Maine. They have a class building in Falmouth, and this is part of their extension things. And my class is all online because of COVID. But I'm learning about plants, trees, bushes, soils, diseases plants get, bugs, how to take plants or fruits and vegetables that you grew and how to pickle them and save them and freeze them, and how to make plants look pretty in your yard, and all of that kind of gardening stuff.
That sounds cool, huh, guys?
Yeah.
All right. Jeff, you're next.
What are the best things to plant in the summer of Maine?
The best things to plant, I would say the best things to plant are vegetables and fruits that you get to eat, like tomatoes and cucumbers, and also any flowers that are really pretty with bright colors or that smell really good. Right now in my house, I have a bunch of flowers that smell really good because I planted them last year and they came up and they're lovely. So that's what I think are the best.
There you go. Noel, you're up next.
Okay. What is your favorite thing to plant?
I would say my favorite are pumpkins, because you plant a little tiny plant and it goes all over the place. it has pumpkin, it just goes everywhere out of the yard. It goes up over the fence and you have pumpkins everywhere. So it's just kind of fun to watch it. But also my favorite are tomatoes because I love to eat tomatoes. So I love growing tomatoes.
Jeff?
What is the hardest, what is the hardest, thing about gardening?
Yeah, hardest thing about gardening.
Well, I don't know if any of you guys have looked out the window recently, but we haven't had very much sun. Have you noticed that it's been really, really rainy, really, really wet? So plants need sun and water. So we're having not enough sun and too much water. So I think just weather in general is what makes gardening hard. And the other thing are there little animals that come around and like to eat plants. So there's groundhogs that get in the garden and eat, and there are bugs that go and eat on the leaves. So those pesky guys are the hardest. But right now, it's definitely the weather.
Okay, I think we are back to Noel.
Do you have any tips for new gardens?
Well, I think if anybody wanted to plant a garden, the first thing I would do is I would look to see how much sunlight it gets. Because there are some plants that love sun and there's some plants that like shade. So as soon as you know where the garden's going to be and you pick the right plants for it, then you're going to be successful. So that would be my biggest advice, is to put the right plant in the right place.
There you go. Okay, so guys, that's all of our regular interview questions. What's the time for now?
The lightning round.
That is correct. And as always, Jeff kicks off the lightning round. Would you like to go ahead, Jeff?
Yes, Pete.
Okay, please do. Lightning round question.
Okay. What's your favorite thing what's your favorite thing that you'd like to grow in your garden?
My
Other than
favorite?
pumpkins.
Pumpkin.
All right, Noel.
And let's see. Do you have a favorite television show about gardening?
Ooh,
Oh, I don't think I do, but I have a favorite article that comes out in the newspaper that I read about gardening, but I don't think I know one of television.
Uh,
can't
what's
think
your
of any.
favorite article in the newspaper?
Yeah, I've got a favorite guy that writes every Sunday. I like to read his article.
Um,
Jeff?
Maybe I should tell him to get a TV show.
Yes, Pete.
You're up.
Oh, thank you. What is your favorite restaurant and why?
Oh, my favorite restaurant and why? Oh, it always so depends on what I'm in the mood to eat. You know what? It's not really a restaurant, but I think I'd have to say Red's ice cream.
yeah.
Has anyone ever been for Red's ice cream?
Mhm.
It's really is this time of year. It does. I don't even need the sunshine or the warmth. I just like going to Red's.
There you go. Noel?
I like Reds.
You got
Yeah,
another
it's
question?
good, isn't it?
Noel, you got another question?
Oh yeah, what is your best part of what no not best part. What is your favorite type um of gardening pictures you have?
My favorite type of gardening pictures?
Tough one.
Well, like as I'm looking right above my screen here, I have a painting that somebody made, my next door neighbor painted of my garden where I used to live.
Oh wow.
So I would say it's very pretty. It's on the side of my garage and has all of these daylilies out there. So while I'm sitting here, I think I'd have to say that's my favorite picture of gardening.
There you go. It's a good answer to a hard question.
Yeah, that was a hard question, but there it is.
Ryan, would you like to ask our famous last question?
Tell us your best joke.
What type of tree has hands?
Ooh,
I don't know.
Can I give you a hint?
Yeah. Oh, a palm tree.
ah, all right. I got it.
You
Awesome.
did get it. That's awesome. Right there. And the
Yeah.
other fingers.
Any other things you'd like to pass on about gardening before we let you go?
I don't know. Do you guys have a garden at Strive?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Do you have, what do you grow in your garden?
Mostly weeds right now. but-
Nice.
We have a groundhog that really likes the garden.
Yes, likes it a little too much. So makes
That's
sense.
one of the problems we have. You need a big fence when you've got a groundhog. I'm surprised there's a groundhog around there. That's rough living for that guy.
Yeah. Well, he does pretty well from us.
That's awesome. Well, all I can say, my thing about gardening is I just think it's really fun to get in the dirt and dig around and play with it and throw a plant in and just see what it does. It's fun.
Great. And we hope that the sun comes out soon. So
Crossing our fingers.
Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Yay! STRIVECast Legal Show! In Pavlovine families since 1972, dependent children with challenges covered for life. Your
Local.
local representatives, NOLA Fantasy. Now the number here, 207-776-0302.
All right. Thank you, Legal Shield. Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
All right. Jeff, what time is it now?
It's time for our trivia.
All right. And I think you typically like a score update. Would you like that?
Yes, Pete. I would like a score update, dude.
Okay, here we go. We start off today with Whitney with 57.5 points. Narrowly ahead is Noel with 58. Then Alex with 59. Then Jeff, 59.5. And Ryan with 74 and a commanding lead.
I wonder who's gonna win trivia.
All right. Well, I can't play. So
I
it's
think
anything
it's going
you
to be me.
All right. Well, today we had a variety of topics for National What Day It Is. It is National Hike with a Geek Day, which I thought was quite interesting. It is also National Ice Cream Social Day. So after your hike, you could go for some ice cream. But today we are going to talk about not a national event, but a world event. It is World Productivity Day, about how to be productive. Okay, and about productivity. All right, so let's start off with a question about what day is the most productive day of the week. Now, this isn't our opinion. This is what the people have chosen as the most productive day of the week. Who would like to go first? Who's going to ring in first? Okay, Noel, what day is the most productive day of the week?
Tuesday. Wait. Let's see about. I'll pick Friday.
Noel had Tuesday halfway out and said Friday. Okay, who's next?
I'm
Ryan?
on that.
Wednesday.
Okay, Ryan's got Wednesday. Noel's got Friday. Jeff?
B, I'm going with Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Whitney.
I think it's Tuesday.
Whitney goes Tuesday. Alex?
I was also gonna go Tuesday.
Okay, everybody locked in?
Yep.
It is Tuesday.
Whoa.
Sorry, Noel, you had it so close. All right.
Hey, Pete.
Yes.
If Alex said Tuesday, I'll go with Tuesday.
Well, that's great because the answer is Tuesday.
Did I get it?
You got it.
Thank you.
All right. Saturday was a good guess though too, because Saturday is like when a lot of us are productive at home. This is mostly about work though. Okay. All right. So this next one is about. I think we know that, and this tells us that even more, that rest, getting the proper amount of rest, is very important for your productivity. And this says that the proper rest can increase your productivity by what percentage? So a number from 1 to 100, what percent can your productivity be boosted by just getting the right amount of rest? Don't all buzz in at once. Does that question make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say like 55%.
Ryan says 55. Okay. Alex.
30.
Okay. Whitney.
I was gonna say 65.
Okay. And PT.
17.
17. Okay. And Jeff.
I think I'm going with Alex.
You don't want to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Whitney.
You don't want to do that either.
Yeah, I changed my answer.
No.
How many hours of sleep, Pete?
No. What percentage would rest boost your productivity? How much more productive, what percent would you be if you got the right amount of rest?
I think probably 100%.
100%. Okay. All right. Well, this one is Noel. Noel redeems himself. It is 20% more.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay. NPT
Good job,
on the
Noel.
board. All right. Here's one about meetings. Meetings sometimes can be a drain on productivity. What percentage of meetings are considered not productive or a waste of time by the attendees? What percentage of meetings are considered not to be productive? So once again, we're looking for a percentage. So a number between 1 and 100. And it's not either of those. So who would like to go first? Jeff.
How about 40?
Okay, Whitney off the top rope with 40%. Jeff, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the 40. I mean,
Okay.
I mean 50.
50. Okay. Okay. Noel?
I go to I can't go over. So I have to stick to I think 16, I think.
16%. Okay. All right. Alex.
I'm gonna go 70%.
70%. Alex is not like meetings. Ryan.
60.
No reflection on the meetings I attend.
60.
60?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like the leader in the productivity clubhouse today is Noel, because it is 37% of all meetings. So Noel is the closest without going over, even though Whitney was very close with 40. So there we go.
Hey, Pete.
Yes, Jeff.
37.
Wow, Jeff, you nailed it. Perfect.
Thank you, Pete.
Yes. Good recap. All right. Here we go. For the next question, it's a 2-hour block, but if you give me one of the hours, I will give you a point for it. Okay.
Okay.
So the question is, what time of day is the most productive for all workers? Okay, so during the work day, what time is the most productive? Who would like to go first? Anybody? Jeff.
What is the number, Pete?
I can't just tell you the number. You tell me the number.
Um.
It's a time. We're looking for a time.
Oh. A time.
Yep.
How about?
What time of day is the most productive?
Oh, okay.
I think probably maybe 2.
2 o'clock. Jeff says 2. Okay, Ryan, what do you think?
1 p.m.
Okay. Noel,
I go to 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Whit.
I think 10 a.m.
Okay. Alex.
I'm gonna go 9 a.m.
Okay. This one goes to Whitney. It is between 10 and 12 is the most productive. So point for Whit. All right, now the opposite question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
Is it 4?
Still not 4. Nope. It is between 10 and 12.
Who said 12?
Nobody.
Oh, was Whitney's question?
Whitney's answer was 10, which was
I
correct.
think, hey, Pete, I think 10.
You got it. Also would have accepted 11. All right. Opposite question now. What is the least productive time of day? So I need a time that is the least productive. Same thing, it's a 2-hour range. Give me one of them and I'll give you a point. Okay. So let's work backwards. Who answered last on that last one? Let's start with
Is this like if you work a typical 8-hour, like 9 to 5 job?
not necessarily.
Okay.
So it could be like 2 a.m.
It is not 2 a.m. It is
That's not my guess.
somewhat reasonable times.
Okay.
Ryan, would you like to start?
4 p.m.
Okay. All right. Alex.
I'm gonna go 6 p.m.
Okay. Noel saying 3. Whitney.
I'll say 5 p.m.
Okay. And Jeff.
5.
Okay. All right. So it is from 4 to 6 p.m. So I would say that Alex said 6. We'll give her that too. She said 4 to 6. So that means we had Whitney said 5, Ryan said 4, and Alex said 6. So there's points for you guys. All right. Last question.
Hey, Pete,
Yes, Jeff.
5.
Perfect. Crushing it. Frustrating your co-host, but you are crushing it. Another week and another perfect score from Jeff. All right. This one is about email. What percentage of the American workers' day do they spend on email? So it's another percentage. So a number between 1 and 100. What percentage of their time do they spend on emails? Let's start with Whitney.
35%.
Okay. Alex?
45%.
Okay. Ryan?
55%.
Okay. Noel Paul Thompson?
I go to 13%.
13%. Okay. And Mr. Jeff?
I'm gonna say 40 45.
45%. Okay. Productivity master Noel Thompson nailed it.
Wow.
It is 25%. So once again, closest without going over. So
Yeah.
Hey, Pete,
Noel and Whitney are our winners today with 3 each. Okay. Yes,
hey,
Jeff.
Pete,
Yes, Jeff.
it's 25.
Again, Jeff, crushed it. I don't know how you know the answer to every question we ask. Good job. All right, talk about productivity or productivity killers, or what would make you more productive while I add the scores. Okay.
I think about being active.
Good one.
Yeah, that's a good.
The calendar helps.
Walking around. I like that too, Jeff.
Oh, respect your elders.
Yes, Wilder.
Respect your elders. Good one, Noel. Does that make you more productive?
But if you're walking in Portland or whatever you walk to, you can respect your elders if they're talking to themselves.
Well, we're talking about productivity, not like if
Not
you're
talking
walking
to
down
you.
the street.
Okay.
What helps you be productive at work?
Right. What keeps you focused at work and getting stuff done?
Good eye contact.
Okay, with who?
My coworkers.
Okay, that's important.
I
Hey,
think a
Pete.
comfortable chair is good.
Oh, actually, what's their favorite color?
Hey, Pete,
Conversation. There you go, Noel.
Yes, Jeff.
listening.
Listening is good.
Mhm.
Listening to the directions. All right, I've got the scores. We can keep going with productivity tips if we would like, but
Being assertive.
be assertive. Okay. This is like just tips on life, I think. Here we're delved into a little bit. Okay, here's the scores. We've got a little bit of movement since the last time. We've got Jeff, 59.5. It's very tight here. Jeff, 59.5, followed by Whitney with 60.5. Followed by Alex with 61. Noel with 62. And Ryan with 75.
Wow.
So,
Four of us are all very close together.
yes, it's very tight.
Ryan, way out in front.
Hey, Pete.
Yes, Jeff.
I'm ahead or not yet?
Not right now.
Being
Okay.
You slipped a little today.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. All good. We'll get them next week. And I hope until then, everybody enjoys World Productivity Day.
they know.
Would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Okay, time to hit tips and recommendations. And this is like about how tips about watching the graduation.
Tips for graduates?
Yeah,
I think we're going to talk about watching a graduation and then
Well,
tips
yes.
for
Oh,
graduating
okay.
students.
That sounds great.
okay, go with
Yeah.
a friend. Don't fall asleep. That's what I do.
Yep.
Always good tip.
Pay attention. Now, strive your graduates. Never leave your wet clothes in the washing machine.
That's important.
Oh, always move them to the dryer. Now, always be on time to work. Show respect to your classmates. Now, what I mean is, I remember one time when I was going up with Sarah, Peter, somehow I left my laundry in the washing machine.
And then what happened?
I think then I got back and fixed it.
Did somebody just put it up on top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer when that happens, huh?
Yeah, and always be on time to work.
Okay. Do you have a story behind that?
No, not really, because I didn't have issues at Striving about that.
You're usually on time for everything.
Yeah, and
Okay.
show respect for your classmates. I always do.
Okay. These are just
Well,
tips that you think are important.
do you have any tips for how to keep your apartment clean?
Ooh.
Oh, yes, yeah. You can also put background music on if you have a Alexa and you can clean.
What, do you have any song recommendations?
What about, yep, it, not too much rock, but like easy, like Disney or soundtrack or pop
How about a
What-
favorite podcast that people could listen to?
or an episode of podcast.
Yeah. What podcast?
Drive podcast.
Hmm.
STRIVECast would be great to listen to anytime.
Yeah. And my favorite music is New Kids on the
Okay. Good to know. All right. Anything else, Noel? Any other tips, tricks, or recommendations? Anything else going on this week? Any new movies?
Not really. I
Okay.
hope the stuff you class do really good for graduation.
All right. Me too.
And that's it.
Okay.
Bob of the week.
All right.
Bob,
We got this week's Bob of the Week.
Bob the Minion.
Oh,
Minion.
good one.
Is that it?
Bob the
And this
Minion.
was your Bob of the week.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything? Can you do a Bob of the Week, Bob the Minion impression or anything? Jeff's got a pretty good Bob the Minion impression. Don't think I've ever seen him do that, but
Oh, I want to add that
Okay, check that out.
Nicole did want to nominate famous Bob of the Week.
Oh.
Barker.
he nominated Bob Barker. We're already getting Bob of the Week nominations. So, but Bob the Minion is this week's Bob of the Week. For the week of 6/19, it is Bob the Minion. All right.
Yeah.
If you'd like to nominate a Bob of the Week, send it to us, strivecast@pslstrive.org.
Yeah.
Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
All right, what time is it now? Time for.
It's time for my segment.
That's right. What's it called?
That's me.
Okay, here we go. We have a question this week from Jason from Southwest Harbor. And he writes, Dear Jeff, if you could choose between owning one of these machines, you could own a time machine or a teleporter. Which one would you choose? Would you choose to be able to teleport or would you choose the time machine?
Probably
Love
choose
the
the
show,
time.
Jason. Sorry.
Probably the time machine.
Time machine. Okay. Why? Why would you choose a time machine?
Because I can go back in time.
Okay. Where would you go?
1986.
1986. That's very specific. Why would you go back to 1986? Not to watch the Red Sox.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, that was a tough one for the Red Sox.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
That's the Bill Buckner year. All right. Well, what would you do in 1986?
Let me see actually what happened in 1986.
Just check it out. All right. Well, that was actually his PS. Jason from Southwest Harbor wrote, if you had to, would you go back in time 100 years or would you go 100 years into the future?
Oh, yes.
100 years in the future.
100 years into the future. Okay. How come?
It was the year of the dinosaurs.
Well, that would be in the past. And not 100 years in the past, but like several hundred years in the past.
And also watch cars to fly.
You think cars would be flying 100 years from now?
Maybe.
All right, so Noel, if you had to choose, would you choose the teleporter or would you use the time machine?
A time machine.
You'd use a time machine too. Okay, where would you go? Where's your first destination?
Okay. I like to visit. I have a couple of them.
Okay.
1995
Okay, where would you go in 1995?
to see what the Portland looks like in 1995.
Okay, sounds good.
And in the 80s to see what the Portland looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1995 isn't that long ago. You probably were in Portland around then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like to go up to the future and see how, but you can't go to face with yourself because you might get a time paradox.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Ryan, how about you? Would you do teleporter or time machine?
Say time machine.
Everybody's team time machine here. Okay,
Yeah.
where would you go?
I think the future.
Okay,
See what it's like with technology and events of its time.
all right. Wit.
I'm going with the teleport
Ooh,
option.
okay. How come?
Just because you could travel anywhere and not have to worry about the time it takes to get there.
You know, I think I am team teleporter too. Alex, how about you?
100% team teleporter.
Oh, 100%.
110%.
110%. How come?
I agree with Whitney, and then you'd save so much money on like flights and trains and gas and all that stuff. You could just teleport there.
There you go. So no, no future past for you. Okay. So if
I
you
also think I don't want to know what's going to happen in the future. I'd rather it just happen.
yeah, see, if I had to go forward 100 years or back 100 years, I definitely would do the forward 100 years.
Me too.
What about in the past, Peter?
Very good.
What about the past? Would you like to go back in the past?
Sometime. But what I mean, I know you can't see your younger self because they were damaged the paradox. But in the years in the past, you didn't have your goatee back then.
That's why you want me to go back in the past to not have a beard?
No, you can have the present day Peter, but not the past Peter.
That is true. That is a fact. Okay.
Or maybe you can get zapped and you can be one of the Simpsons. Yeah.
Wow.
How would that work?
But if you travel back to the past and you did a teleporter there, you can go in there.
Well, I don't think you can. I think that's cheating to have both teleporter and the time machine. But, all right, Jeff, this is your segment. Anything else you'd like to add? The past, the present, the future?
I was thinking about, nope, I'm good, Pete. I'm doing very well.
Okay. Glad to hear it. Well, thanks to Jason from Southwest Harbor for his questions today. If you'd like to send Jeff a question, send it to us, strivecast@pslstrive.org. Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Listeners like you.
Listeners like who, Ryan?
Nicole Ari.
All right. Thanks for listening, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.
Nicole.
Already
We really
nominated
appreciate
Bob of the
that
Week.
you're listening and your compliments and that comment about it.
That's right. And Ryan, how could somebody else be listener of the week?
So you can you also could be a listener of the week by leaving a reaction on a social media post, commenting on a social media post, or leaving a review on like Apple Podcasts or other platforms.
There you go. Or
You
even
could be
send
our
us an
listener of
email.
the week.
Strivecast@pslstrive.org.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else? Or actually, Jeff, why don't you take us to break?
Okay, Pete. We'll be right back.
Time to wrap it up. All right.
All right, it is time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Okay. It is time to wrap it up. Ryan, you still hiring?
Yes, Strive is still hiring. and with a sign bonus of $1,750, check out pslstrive.org/employment.
Right. And Whitney, we've got a big race coming up. Would you
We
like
sure
to
do,
tell
Pete.
people about it?
Yes, the Strive for 5 Bowden Road 5K is just about, or a little less than a month away now. On Sunday, July 16th, the race starts here at Strive and is a very nice flat course for those of you that excel at that. So it's $30 to register until July 14th, and then goes up to $35 July 15th and on race morning. So register early. Registration's open now. You can do so right online at pslstrive.org/strive45. And again, it is Sunday, July 16th. The race starts at 8:30 a.m., but we have a kids fun run at 8 a.m. And then afterwards, we'll have a fun neighborhood block party.
There you go. You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it.
What you might want to miss is Noel's disgusting rap of the week. But Noel, do you have a disgusting rap for us?
Oh, yeah. Okay. It is a BOT club with a heavy duty Bible on the side. And goat cheese, ham, sandwiches, turkey breast, Godzilla, watermelon, avocado, and mushroom and meatloaf.
Wow.
There you go. Can't even summarize that one, but a lot of it was edible.
What's the next thing, Peter?
The next thing in the wrap it up segment?
Oh, we aren't still want to record.
Yes, we are. I think we should probably thank our guest, right? I want to thank Jeanie for coming on, telling us about gardening.
Jeanie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we appreciate her spending some time with us today, and hopefully the rain stops soon.
It already did.
Everybody can get out and garden a little bit or go to Reds. A couple of good summertime pastimes in Maine. Jeff, you got anything else before we wrap it up?
No, Pete, I am good.
Okay. Anyone else have anything then? All right. Well, thanks for listening. We hope to see you back here next week.
Yep.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.